Governor Haslam wants to cut taxes. Should he?
And Occupy Chattanooga will likely be forced to leave the courthouse lawn this week.
Those stories and more on Today at ChattState.
Hi, I'm Winky Poe.
And I'm Zach Landreth. So Winky, how's your semester going so far?
It's going pretty well. I know that we both graduate, so we're ready to get out of here.
Absolutely.
Tennessee Governor Bill Haslam has proposed lowering the tax on food and estate taxes. Without a state income tax, the state government relies heavily on sales taxes, including what you pay for groceries. In a January 10th press conference, the governor explained his reasoning.
Today, we want to talk about the legislative agenda that we would like to have accomplished this year. Our legislative strengthens the Fast Track program by investing more in the grant program and giving the department more flexibility in what they offer those grants for. Relocation expenses, site prep, etc. Cash grants are often more attractive to companies than tax credits. So this is another asset to keep Tennessee competitive. Second area of bills have to do with education. As I've always said, jobs and education are inextricably linked. The first bill gives local school districts more options and flexibility in how they approach classroom instruction and teacher compensation by doing two things. First, it keeps the maximum class size requirement, but average class size requirements or mandates per school go away at the local's discretion. The second part of education bill deals, as you know, we're asking for a waiver from the No Child Left Behind program. The bill outlines certain Tennessee-specific goals for measuring progress to replace the federal measurements. It also better defines the scope and focus of the Achievement School District in supporting Tennessee's lowest performing schools.
So, Zach, what do you think about cutting taxes?
I think that it should happen. It would really help out in some homes. Occupy Chattanooga has filed a motion to dismiss Hamilton County's lawsuit against them this morning. So far, the group has not been told to remove their campsite on the Hamilton County Courthouse lawn, as many other cities like Charlotte, North Carolina have done. In Charlotte, a ban on camping, living, or sleeping on city property went into effect today. The Charlotte City Council passed it last week, and police plan to enforce the ruling. However, the protesters and their attorneys are planning to appeal that decision as well. They've been camping downtown for a while now.
Yeah, they sure have. It must be miserable. There's no way I could do it.
I couldn't.
One of the things the Occupy protesters are concerned with is the power that wealthy individuals have to influence politicians. Much of that happens during the election year, and Tom Foreman explains how it works.
The average American family would have to work more than 14,000 years. The highest paid guy in the NBA, Kobe Bryant, would have to play for 29 years to make as much money as Barack Obama spent to become president in 2008.
Yes, we can.
$730 million. This year, the winner, whether it is him again or someone else, is widely expected to spend as much or maybe more for the privilege of getting that ultimate corner office, the one with no corners. So where does all that money go? For Mr. Obama, 56% of it went to media, according to an analysis by the Center for Responsive Politics. Television, radio, and internet ads. $427 million worth. That means even at $3 million for 30 seconds, he could have bought every commercial in the last Super Bowl and half of this year's game, too. Sport. It's not all advertising, of course. Presidential campaigns are like rapidly growing startup businesses, and that accounts for the second most expensive item on the president's tab last time, administration. About $175 million went for travel, staff salaries, shipping, rent, food, and supplies like staplers, liquid paper, and umbrellas. On the Republican side, various candidates have reported spending $32,000 on cell phones, $2,000 on floral service, and in one case, $200 on an interpreter, among other things. The next biggest item, campaign expenses. Consultants, polling units, posters, flyers, websites, and all those rallies. Bunting and balloons may be hung on trees, but they don't grow there. And on it goes. Money for fundraising events, money for unexpected expenses. Mind you, the candidates are not the only ones spending this way. This year in particular, super PACs could greatly outspend the campaigns, especially in terms of media. Unlike the candidates, these groups are not limited in how much money they can accept from businesses, labor unions, and individuals, and they're already throwing money around like there is no tomorrow. Although legally they cannot coordinate their actions with campaigns, they certainly line up behind their chosen contenders. So, how much difference does all this money make? While there are exceptions, as a rule, the candidate who spends the most or has the most spent for him wins. It's just that simple.
Well, that's it for today at Chat State. Be sure to check us out each week online and on Comcast Cable 3.
And everyone have a great day. And like we said, continue to watch. Bye.